to my kitchen. My roommate and her fiance are right there. Say hi. I love them. So, they're staring at me, and it's unnerving. It's, you know when, like, you're alone, and you feel like someone's staring at you behind you, like, through a mirror or something? I can feel them staring at me. Because I'm not alone. Serious note.
Really?
Yeah, actually, this is a pretty serious one. I don't know why I decided to do the serious one with an audience. So, 3 months ago, this is weird. Everything will be okay. Study! You are physics majors! Well, one singular. You are physics major. A. There should be an A in there. Alright, so.
I don't know how to connect with people, so I throw things at them.
3 months ago, I read an essay by Ursula K. Guin called "It Was a Dark and Stormy Night," or why we were sitting around a campfire. I don't actually remember what it was called. That was pretty close. I wrote an essay about it, and I made a video about it because it blew my mind, and I was convinced that it was about the middle and how you gain immortality through stories. You know, like you write a story about yourself and then you live on forever, like Shakespeare said. Yeah, but I wrote the paper and it didn't make much sense. It was a horrible paper, probably one of the worst I've ever written. I handed it in and I kind of took a step back. I did some more research and I realized that the whole thing is proving that stories have value. The whole thing is about how stories have value, how they have meaning, and that they don't have meaning because of the structure or the words or the language they're written in or the people who tell them, or if they're written stories or told around a campfire. That's not what gives stories meaning or value. What gives stories meaning is those who read them, those who listen to them, and those who decide to take the time and the effort to find out what they mean. And as someone who writes, that's kind of a terrifyingly amazing idea. It's not about having this idea in my head and transferring it to someone else, but it's about inspiring an idea, any idea. That's the whole point of a metaphor. It's not saying, look, did you get it? The doorknob. It's about leaving. That's what the doorknob means. Metaphors are ways to slip in the room for an idea. And it's up to the reader to decide what it means. It gives the reader so much power, and that my words might inspire something horrible is terrifying, but it's worth the risk, I guess. I mean, I'm not really sure where I go from here, because reading it made me want to write more, and I'm not sure why, because it just took the power away from me. But I guess, I mean, I'm the reader too, and I can decide what it means to me. But once I share it, once I let someone else read it, they're gonna put on their own dressing for it, I guess. And that's the communication. That's what makes it risky, and that's what makes it worth it. That's why we tell stories. And that blows my mind. And it makes me want to read all the stories. And it makes me want to analyze all the stories. And it makes me want to decide what they mean a lot. I just burped. Seems like a good way to end this.
Yay!
Yay. We did it! I love you guys. And I love... Oh, there are multiple guys now. I love everybody. I love everybody. That's the metaphor.